Plastic pollution all over the globe is an ever-increasing problem, and it seems that people have very differing opinions on what to do about it. Some want bans, some want regulations, and some people don't even think that it's a problem. During the past few weeks, I've been researching the effects of plastic on the environment and if implementing regulations actually works. Today, I will be speaking with you about plastic policies in other areas of the world and how they compare to what we do here in the United States. The first question we need to ask is plastic even a problem? The short answer is yes. The overproduction and misuse of plastic leads to catastrophic levels of pollution. It's become very clear over the years that plastic products end up all over the earth. This is especially harmful in the oceans, which is home to over 233,000 species, as recorded by the World Register of Marine Species. Plastic is dumped daily into our oceans. According to the Ocean Conservancy Organization, approximately 8 million metric tons of plastic enter the oceans each year. The problems the Earth faces also include the yearly increase in plastic production. Plastic companies are just seeking to increase profits, so to them, the more plastic, the better. This is why the American Chemistry Council reported a 5.4% increase in plastic production from January of 2019 to January of 2020. That doesn't sound like a huge increase, but in reality, 7.9 billion pounds of plastic were produced in just January of this year. Some countries have taken action against pollution by proposing bans or regulations to slow down the amount of plastic that we use and produce. Ireland was one of the first to propose a tax on plastic bags back in 2002. They implemented a 22 € tax on the bags at the grocery stores. The Earth Day Network reported that the tax was and is still extremely successful. By the end of the first year of the tax, bag consumption decreased by 94%. The United Kingdom has also turned to taxes to reduce waste. In 2015, a tax of 5 pence per bag was introduced. Since then, the country has seen major accomplishments with over 80% reduced consumption. UK officials have also noted the money-saving power of reducing plastic, including an estimated £60 million saved in the cost of litter cleanup. While taxes have obvious results, some countries have opted for full-on bans. Australia banned all plastic bags in 2011. Although some citizens had issues with this, Australia has successfully eliminated 1/3 of all plastic sent to landfills. Compared to the United States, these countries have seen big changes in waste. Our World in Data recorded that the U.S. produces over 37 million tons of plastic waste per year, while Australia produces 900,000 tons and Ireland produces only 700,000 tons. The United States is also the top exporter of plastic scrap, meaning we ship out our plastic waste to other countries to try to clean up our own. So China is the top importer, so we pay them to import our plastic waste. The Observatory of Economic Complexity noted that we spend $648 million a year just to ship off our waste. So how could the United States benefit from following in other countries' footsteps? By looking at plastic policies from around the world, it is evident that regulations, whether it be a ban or a tax, are effective. We would save money from not having to ship off our waste, our landfills would fill up more slowly, and we could make more of a contribution to saving the environment. When we look at how we compare, it begs the question, why aren't we doing more? In the United States, it can be quite difficult to get any kind of legislation passed that has to do with the environment. According to National Geographic, 17 states have taken preemptive action against plastic bans, with 8 more considering it. What this means is essentially states are banning bans before they can be implemented. And this is extremely effective. If there is already acts against plastic regulation, there is no way to start it. Plastic continues to be a massive problem all over the world, and there are plenty of solutions and ways to affect change. We know that bans and regulations work in reducing plastic waste, even if the people are very resistant. It is crucial to make changes in the way plastic is produced and consumed for the environment, for the animals, and for us. If we keep up producing plastic at this rate, it will be more than the oceans that are full of plastic.